Survivors of physical and sexual abuse want Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey to launch a statewide investigation into unlicensed religious boarding homes.
Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, met with some of them as they tried to lobby the Attorney General outside his office. Mark?
Mike and Ann, adults who suffered physical or sexual abuse as teenagers at religious boarding schools in Missouri told horrific tales of the ways they were brought to Missouri. Many of them described being abducted in the dead of night from their own bedrooms, then hauled halfway across the country, all with their parents' consent at first, but then that communication with their parents was cut off or tightly controlled once they arrived.
People have been charged, but nothing's being done. No one's in jail. No one is being held accountable for this.
She's talking about Agape Boarding School, the place her parents worked before they branched out to launch the Circle of Hope. Amanda Householder was one of many teenage girls who tried to run away from one of those two boarding schools while her mom and dad operated it in southwest Missouri.
We weren't being heard by the sheriffs in that town. They kept pushing us off.
Another girl managed to escape.
She went to the police, and the police officer just brought her right back.
Their pleas fell on deaf ears for more than 10 years until 3 years ago. Dateline covered their allegations, and former Attorney General Eric Schmidt filed criminal charges.
I'm grateful for the media who is doing what church leaders will not do, and that is exposing it.
Householder's parents now face more than 100 charges in an October trial. She feels her calls to expand the investigation into other similar homes across Missouri have been ignored.
I feel personally that we haven't been heard like we should be heard.
Now they're taking their case directly to Attorney General Andrew Bailey.
A month ago in Jefferson City, we hand-delivered a letter to Attorney General Bailey.
They called Bailey's response, quote, callous and insulting. 1 month later, they tried again at his office in St. Louis.
We were denied entrance into the building, and we were told by security that they won't even take a letter.
The group of survivors wants a statewide investigation into similar unlicensed boarding homes and tougher laws to expand the window for victims to sue their abusers.
Despite all these scandals, there are some in this industry who are saying we want less government oversight.
One challenge this group faces, most of the parents who send their teens to boarding homes in Missouri live out of state.
Just because they're not Missouri voters, that doesn't mean that the Attorney General or any official in Missouri should ignore the suffering they've gone through.
The Attorney General's office tells us tonight it, quote, does not have the legal authority to investigate or bring criminal charges, including those of sexual abuse and human trafficking, unless ordered to do so by the governor or a local judge. Survivors we spoke with today are pleading with the AG to urge lawmakers to expand those powers to investigate abuse.
Coming up.